Hey, welcome. My name is J.R. St. Julian. I'm here with your mid-month market update. It's July 2021, and it's an absolutely beautiful day in San Diego, California. And I'm here to talk a little bit about the current real estate market, as well as I want to address some of the concerns that people are expressing right now about the potential forbearance crisis that's on the horizon. So stay tuned. From a big picture perspective, not much has changed since the last time I gave you an update last month. We're still seeing great levels of appreciation. We're sitting at 27.3% year over year appreciation. So that's from June of 2020 until June of 2021. And we're down 49.3% in inventory from June of 2020 to June of 2021. So those numbers are fairly the same, kind of same story. Still have high demand, still have low inventory. And as I mentioned last year, we are starting to see more normal numbers with respect to new listings coming to market. Specifically in the detached home space, if I look back to 2019, we saw just under about 3,000 detached homes come to market in June of 2019. This year, June 2021, we saw just under 2,700 detached homes come to market. If I look at the attached homes, we saw just over 1,500 attached homes come to market in June of 2019, and we saw just under 1,500 attached homes come to market in June of 2021. So those numbers aren't drastically different. I think probably in total, we might be down about 500 new listings coming to market, which in comparison to what we have been seeing is a much better situation. So I would say, inventory coming to the market is still picking up. I still see positive movement in that space. So that's helping with some of the supply shortages. But since demand is still so high, we're still sitting at less than 1 month of inventory in most of the marketplaces here in San Diego. Now, I mentioned when I did the introduction for this video that I would address the forbearance crisis that's being kind of put out online, via the media, etc. And I would kind of address how can that potentially impact this market. Now, currently we have just around 2 million folks with their homes in forbearance. And the reason that folks are talking about the forbearance crisis is because the programs that were put in place give folks anywhere from 15 to 18 months of a forbearance period. And then once that time is up, that time is up. Well, obviously we're a little bit beyond a year into the COVID crisis. So now a lot of folks are expecting for folks that put their home into forbearance at the beginning of the COVID crisis, those homeowners will now be coming up on the expiration of their forbearance period. So what impact will that have to the marketplace? Well, obviously, potentially, that can definitely increase the number of homes that are being brought to the market. Now, with a 27, 28% appreciation year over year, I don't expect this to cause any sort of foreclosure crisis. I mean, honestly, with that level of appreciation, even if you bought your home last year, you could potentially sell it and still, be able to pay off everything that you owe on that home because of the market appreciation. So what will this mean for the market? So basically, I do expect that as these folks get to their, to the end of their forbearance period, if for some reason they have not been able to find new employment or gainfully employ themselves to the point to where they can afford paying their mortgage, well, of course, they will have to sell their home. Now, that being said, I'm not expecting this to cause any sort of foreclosure crisis because with a 28, 27% appreciation year over year, most of those homeowners should be able to just sell their home and pay off everything they owe on their home and maybe even pocket a little bit of money from the sale of that home. So I'm not expecting at all any sort of foreclosure crisis. And honestly, I think there's probably a significant number of the folks that have their home in forbearance that have been able to, get reemployed, get financially situated, and they've just kind of riding out that program so they can be in a better financial situation when it's time for them to start paying their mortgage again. So I think honestly, this forbearance crisis will have a minimal impact. Worst case scenario, it will increase the homes that are available to be purchased, which honestly is a good thing for our market. We still have the demand to gobble up all of those homes, and it'll be nice for folks that are looking to buy a home to have more to pick from. So I don't think there's going to be any sort of a forbearance crisis. I think that's just kind of the media making something out of nothing. But we'll wait and see. You have my opinion, but obviously the truth will be told here in the next 6 to 12 months, and we'll see how the market plays out. In no way, shape, or form am I expecting this influx of potential homes to cause a market crash. I don't think that's just going to happen. With the inventory levels being so low, the demand still being very high, and the interest rates still being very low, the recipe is still good for appreciation. I do think the appreciation rates will slow, which would be something that would be healthy for our market. So I don't think the end of forbearance periods will be a negative effect in any way whatsoever to our current market. Hopefully this video was helpful for you, and hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have any sort of questions, you have anything that you need, maybe that's specific to you, you want to know about your particular market, what your home is worth, etc., definitely reach out. All of my contact information will follow this video. Feel free to call. I'm here to help. I'm willing to answer any questions that you may have. And of course, if you have any friends, family, loved ones, co-workers, whoever that's thinking about selling or purchasing a home here in the San Diego County, definitely reach out to me and let me know, because I would love to help them. And if I don't hear from you, I hope you enjoy your summer. I hope you're getting out to, be able to enjoy some of this beautiful weather. Hopefully you can get out and travel and meet some of your family that you haven't seen in a long time, or maybe go to a destination that you haven't been in over 18 months. I know I'm looking forward to doing that. But anyway, if you have any real estate needs, I'm here to help, and I hope to hear from you guys soon. Take care.